guys, Captain Ratchet here with ThunderSlap Tech. Today we're going to be reviewing the G-Wolf Skoll. So some weeks after the Model O had been released, some Chinese company revealed that they were working on a mouse with the iconic final mouse holes, but it came with an ergonomic shape similar to the EC2. Obviously, it was sketchy as fun, especially since the mouse could only be purchased on some website called X-Ray Pad. So I did what any other mouse enthusiast would do and pre-ordered it. So I did that on July 10th. I picked standard shipping, but I changed my mind, so I contacted customer support, yada yada. I got express shipping. I paid like 30 bucks for that. Anywho, the mouse was released July 30th, and I had still no tracking information. So I had to watch other people post about their mice on Reddit, and I had still yet to receive mine. The mouse was even eventually released on Amazon. People bought it on Amazon and received it before I did, even though I had pre-ordered it, but I did eventually receive the mouse on August 15th. So like it took maybe an entire month, a little bit over a month to finally get that mouse. So I paid $60 for the mouse and then $28.15 for express shipping. So altogether it came out to $87.75. And this is what I got in the mail. Obviously it's just a normal black box. It's pretty simple. It's nice. Now the Skoll comes with a PMW3360 sensor. The sensor can go up to 12,000 DPI and doesn't really have any issues when I used it. So yeah, top tier sensor with zero issues. Now I did have issues opening this freaking box open. It's doing like some Russian doll thing, you know, where you have like a thing within a thing. Basically it's a box within a box. Well, a tin box inside a cardboard box, but you get the idea. Now the box is inspired by PUBG, and it really does have some pretty art. Like it's pretty dope. Some of the nicest mouse boxes I have ever seen. I guess Final Mouse has also have nice boxes, but I don't know. I like it. So from the get-go, we have some type of sheet at the top of the friggin' box from the company G-Wolves, you know, yada yada yada. Thanks for your money. So that. Then there's a sheet with a bunch of other box art. I'm not sure if every mouse gets a different box art or different types of mice get different box art. I don't know how that works. This is just like a postcard of the box art I got. And some type of Chinese mouse feet. I'm not sure what type of brand they are, but it looks like, I don't know. And finally we have the mouse wrapped in this plastic. Oh man, this mouse not feel cheap at all. And there's like a little, like a chemical. Let's probably not mess with that. Anywho, yeah, the mouse doesn't feel cheap. And I think that's everything in the box. Unless, here, let me, okay, give me a second. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay, alright, I got it. Oh, there's an extra paracord cable in here. I'm not sure if it's a paracord cable, but it's maybe like an extra cable. That's nice. So we get some extra mouse feet and some extra cable. And a little packet of preservative. So from my entire collection of mice, this is actually my first ergonomically shaped mouse. And I gotta say, guys, I really enjoy it, especially as somebody with the large hands and palm gripper. I'm a palm gripper, I have big hands. Now the mouse is a little shorter than I would like it. I wish it was a little taller, but I still really enjoy the shape. Now there are no buttons on the right side, so if you're a left-hand user, obviously this type of mouse is not for you because it's contoured for right-handed users. The left hand button though, the left side buttons are a little too high for me, so it's a little like it's not natural. My thumb naturally sits like on the side below it, so you have to make your thumb go up to even hit those buttons. So that's my only complaint. Side buttons are a little too high. Now onto the mouse of the cable, the USB cable. Honestly, it's pretty top tier. I I gotta stop saying that word. But among all most like stock cables, it's one of the best. There's really no reason to change the mouse cable unless for aesthetic reasons. Now onto the bottom of the mice, we have some really small feet, and we have the side button. This is the RGB button and the DPI button. Now on my weight, the mouse did come out around 67 grams. Now G-Wolves claims it weighs 66 grams, so we're about a gram off. And the left and right click don't feel they don't feel good when they click. They're like mushy. They feel kind of mushy. They're not very tactile. It's not a big problem. I also have heard of people talking about there being a lot of pre-travel, which means there's like a slight delay. I've heard it has to do something with the mouse itself. I guess there's like a millisecond delay. It's slower than most mice. So I went on a human benchmark and I tried to see what we were experiencing basically. So again, out of 10 attempts, I hit an average around 246 milliseconds. Compared to, you know, the 213 that I got on the Razer Viper and the 206 that I got from the XM1, there definitely does seem to be some truth to that. Now, G-Wolves has released software and some type of fix for this, but I have had difficulty trying to find the software itself. And it's just really hard to find, and then you have to find the firmware and you have to update the software, so I have no idea how to do that. But the slight delay hasn't really been a big issue yet for me, unless you're some superhuman robot, obviously. And you guys already know I really hate having to download software. Like, software is not for me. So as long as I have my 400 DPI, I'm really not, it's not a really big worry. But the fact that it's hard to access the software is a big negative. And speaking of negatives, there's also this like creaking that happens when you like press the mouse on the right side really hard. Not a big issue while you're gaming, but definitely something people worry about. The mouse feels pretty good. It feels tactile, and there's really no big complaints for me. Only other small complaint I have besides those are the RGB I mean, it looks cool, but it doesn't look as nice as like the Model O, because it's at the bottom, and when you put it down, the lights don't flash out as well. So that's pretty much it. Now, the mouse feet are very small, and I do prefer other mices, sorry, with bigger feet or bigger areas of feet. Like, you get what I'm trying to say. But it wasn't really a big issue. The stock feet are great. Not a Hyperglide great, but I've yet to put Hyperglides on it. When I do put Hyperglides on it, they'll probably be a lot better. I think the IntelliMouse 3 Hyperglides do fit on this mouse, so I have ordered those. Those are still in the mail, unfortunately. Now, I'm not trying to roast China or anything, but you guys know how most Chinese products are cheap, right? Or at least the bottom tier, or the cheap Chinese things are cheap. But this mouse, I think, from a company that's like very not that well known, is pretty good. The shape feels great for palm grippers. It's a little weird for me because I've never used a ergonomic shape, so it definitely will get some getting used to. The side buttons, though, they're a little high, like placed. Maybe that's something I just have to get used to. They do feel great though, very tactile. Now the mouse 1, mouse 2 buttons, the left and right click, feel mushy, and we have that whole issue with the delay on it. Millisecond delay, really, but you know, they're saying they will fix that with software. So if that's an issue, guys, it's definitely something you can do. The mouse wheel feels great. The cable, just perfect. The sensors, great as well. No issues there. I mean, there's also that slight creaking. Again, I think that's just my mouse. I'm not sure if that's like a big problem for everybody else with the same mice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this mouse, guys. It's a great mouse. I don't think it's my end game, because you guys know the search for the end game never ends, but it's a great mouse, and I'll definitely be using it for the first few days until, you know, another mouse comes out. Oh, and yeah, before I forget, I totally forgot to open this mouse feet bag, and when I did, I actually found like, well, the mouse feet and this like little dry clean wipes or alcohol wipes, and this sticker that I think goes on the bottom. Now, don't do what I did. When I placed the sticker at the bottom, I totally forgot to take out these pre-placed holes that are in there. for the sensors. So I was freaking out for a little bit because my mouse wasn't working, but I noticed I put the sticker over the sensors. So yeah, you got to take out those little pre-placed holes for those, for the DPI button, the RGB button, and the sensor. But honestly, you don't really need to put the sticker on. I just put it on just, you know, just to see. Anywho, guys, that's gonna be it for this review. As always, if there's anything any tips or anything you want to add to my video, something I should put in, don't be afraid to let me know. But yeah, now the next mouse I review will be the Final Mouse Ultralight 2 Cape Town. Unfortunately, I haven't received that one, even though I'm like order 52,000, because apparently Final Mouse thought I was a bot, and now I'm finally will be receiving it. That review won't be out till like next week sometime, which will be a little late. I understand that, but anywho, other than that, guys, excited for the Model O minus or negative, however you want to say it, and the Cooler Master MP710, I believe it's called. But yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. I miss you, I love you, and Moonlight ya, Spotlight ya. Hey guys, Captain Ratchet here. Okay. Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing... Hey guys, Captain Ratchet here. Back at it again with ThunderSlap Tech. Today we're going to be reviewing the G-Wolf Skoll. Let's, vamonos.